So in this video, I wanted to talk about beliefs. Every single belief that you have is technically an opinion, and it's not something that originated from you. You may have heard me say that before, you may not have heard me say that before, but it's really, really important to understand, because in this world of division that's happening, right? The separation, the gap of separation is widening and widening and widening, okay? And so you're seeing that people are becoming more and more radical in their beliefs, whether they're Republicans and Democrats or whether they have certain diets that they believe in, or what's spiritual and what's not spiritual, or what's science and what's not science, and all of these things that are just creating more and more separation. And people are fighting over it, and people are getting more and more crazy, right? And social media and the media and all of these other external forces are perpetuating more and more of that because of the agendas and because people are losing their trust and faith in the system and all of that. But what's really, really important to understand is that your belief systems, everything that's inside your head, as far as beliefs are concerned, and the decisions that you've made as a result of those beliefs, were introduced to you by your parents or your primary caregivers and society and the teachers and the country you were born in and the politics and the books you've read and all the external influences, which all came from other people's beliefs, okay? And the reason why I say it to such a level is because a lot of people will go, well, what about all the facts out there? If I believe that something's true and it is true, then it's true. Yes and no, because depending on what your belief systems are and what level of creation you look at, whether you're looking at it from the God perspective versus the human perspective, technically all of our human beliefs are small, petty, and limiting, unless you're looking at it truly from a oneness place and from a place of unconditional love. But even then, it's irrelevant whether you're right or whether you're wrong. What is relevant is, how am I living right now? What is my experience right now? Am I experiencing the greatest amount of love, or am I working through my stuff and growing and expanding and extricating and healing and transforming and transmuting all the non-love that's inside of me that I took on as those belief systems and the trauma and the abuse that I experienced? Or am I complaining, kvetching, judging, and criticizing? You'll see that the people that have the strongest beliefs and the strongest opinions and that are the most rigid are the ones that are in the most pain and suffering. They're the ones that are the most shut down. They're the ones that are literally trapped and enslaved and in jail or imprisoned by their belief systems. And again, I will repeat that your belief systems are what you make all of your life's decisions based on. Every life decision is based on your belief systems. And you know how open you are and how much your belief systems are impacting your life because your quality of life reflects it. And if you want to change something in your life and you want to live the best possible life that you can, the happiest life that you can, right? And attain all that you possibly were meant to and want to attain in this world, you can only do that by being the open door, by relinquishing all of your belief systems, all of your judgments, and all of the limitations that you have. Because the universe can only feed you through that open door. It can only feed you through you letting go and being open to those infinite possibilities and allowing yourself and giving yourself permission to go beyond what you thought was possible. You see, again, what you thought was possible equals what you believe is possible. So I urge you to relinquish your belief systems, relinquish all limitations, and be completely open to all possibilities. You know, be open to hearing the counter arguments to your belief systems. If you are right, let's just say that your belief system is 100% correct, okay? The only way to open someone up that's shut down to that belief system and to that possibility is for you to be the example. Is for you to be the example and for you to not judge them and not make them feel defensive, and for you to hear them out so that they can hear you out in kind. And maybe you'll present something that might open their eyes to a different possibility. Or maybe, just maybe, they might open your eyes to a possibility that you had never heard before, or that you had never considered before, that might add to the infinite puzzle piece of what we call life on this planet. Really, really important concepts here. And, you know, that's one of the things that I ask people, you know, in my Facebook groups or wherever it is that you're listening to this or finding this, you know, is that I'm going to push every freaking button that I can. I'm going to push the belief systems, and I'm going to contradict almost everything that's out there. Or I'm going to put a certain spin on it that's going to just sort of like blow your mind, right? Because that's my job. That's my job. It's my job. And I like to make people think. I like to shatter people's belief systems, and I like to take things to the highest possible level, because the highest level, which is God consciousness, the oneness, okay, is the ultimate truth. Now, it's the ultimate truth. It doesn't mean that it's the practical truth down here at ground zero, right? But it helps you to see what's happening here in ground zero and to be able to discern and see the truth of what really is and what really isn't, okay? And that empowers you to receive the guidance, the wherewithal, the truth, the understanding, the compassion, the empathy, and the understanding, and all the positive love traits, unconditional loving traits that you need in order to truly live the life that you were born to live and to realize who it is that you truly are. So with that, I'm going to sign off and say thank you.